Seeing no one, we'll move into our first agenda item. I would look for a motion to allocate up to $30,000 of opioid settlement funds to the health department to provide drug remediation support for New Directions consumers.
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Moved and supported.
So as you may recall, almost 1 year ago, this board allocated $30,000 of opioid money to New Directions. At this time, they have exhausted that $30,000 in providing services. I'm going to ask Larry to come up here and talk about some of those services that they've provided, but there is a memo in there that outlines the nursing services that were provided, and they're seeking to continue to offer that service. And at this rate, it seems like it'd be somewhere around another year at $30,000.
Thanks. Yeah, so Nurse Amanda wrote a memo on what she's been doing since we started this partnership. And I think if you'll read that, you'll see that she's making an impact over there. These are people that have obviously the mental health challenges, but the majority of them have substance abuse problems. They have homelessness. They've got food insecurity. And so she is over there at New Directions twice a week, every other week for about 8 hours. So she does Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she tends to go when it's busier, so between 10 and 2, because they serve lunch for the consumers. And so you have a bigger crowd or a bigger amount of people that she can get touch points with. So anywhere from 30 to 50 individuals. And she's providing health education. She's providing referrals. She's providing navigation for if they don't have health care. Information on transportation. She's getting them involved in our programs at the health department. So it's actually been wonderful, and we want to continue it and continue to see it flourish. So, and I would like to thank you, Commissioner Garber, for getting it started out there. So.
Well, you're welcome. It's been really amazing to see, to see that grow and her build that trust. And I stopped out there a couple of times, and I think her approach is really working, and she's the right person to do it. So.
Yeah, and that's one of the things she told me. She said, you have to build their trust.
Yeah.
Because I was going to come over there with the intern, and she's like, oh, no, it takes time. So, because sometimes they don't always like change when, they get into routines and different things. So, yeah, it's great, and we're appreciative to continue this because it helps us too, and we can fund part of our time. So, thank you for that.
What kinds of things do they refer over to you?
So, as far as what we've referred,
I thought you said the
yeah, she's referring the consumers to our services.
Yes.
So that could be immunizations, it could be STDs, it could be family planning, any one of the programs that we have, children's special health care if they have a child. So it's services that they can't access because they usually have transportation issues. So finding out about them, Amanda's arranging to get them transportation if they need it. And it's getting more clients in the door for us. So really good.
And earlier this week, we met with Ryan Painter of Health and Wellness, who oversees New Directions, and talked about expanding the opioid transportation that we have to things related to court and health department or other services as well. So we'll be coordinating that in the near future.
Well, and I think one of the things that I have learned through this journey since we started this with the settlement money is that there's really no distinction between a mental health issue and an addiction issue. Recovery Pathways sits in on another meeting that I attend, and I've heard that over and over again. And not only that, I really like that the kids, because let's face it, addiction does not just, it's not just the person, that affects the family, that affects these kids. And if the nurse is able to make some impact, that's very hopeful.
Yeah, sure is.
So, Mike?
If I may say something, since the veterans are a part of our community, I did work with Recovery Pathways years ago, maybe a bit longer, to become part of the community care network so they could get certified by the VA. I'm also going to be working with Ben Frederick here in the future to help get some other providers within the community care network. So if that's something you and I could sit down
Sure.
and discuss to help coordinate, plan, connect, whatever, I would be happy to do that.
All right, anybody else have anything for Larry on this agenda item? All right, well, thank you. I see you're up next too, so, all in favor of moving that motion forward, signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, the same. And that brings us to item B. I would look for a motion to adopt the 2025 Health Department Annual Report and place it on file.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported, annual report.
It's in your packet. I did print a hard copy for Commissioner Holzhausen. Just one highlight I would point out is the back to school health fair. We had over 200 kids. It was 217, I think, came through. Almost 400 total people. And so it was very successful, and it is going to be this year again this summer on August 6th over at the health department parking lot from 1 to 4 p.m. Back to school health fair. So very, very nice. And that's where we bring partners in. We have Memorial Healthcare, we've got health and wellness, all the community partners offering immunizations, we're offering back to school physicals, ice cream, backpacks.
What if the weather's horrible?
Well, we can transition it into the health department. A lot of it is under tents and different things, so we would have to wing it.
Okay.
Some of it, like the mobile van for Memorial, there are inside things. It would take away some of the walking around aspect of it. But good question.
Bad question.
Well,
We don't want.
Done enough outdoor events.
Let's just hope that doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Hope is not a plan.
Well, that's all we got. All right, any further questions on the health department annual report? All those in favor of moving that forward signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, the same. And that moves forward. Thank you, Larry. Our final agenda item, I would look for a motion to approve the proposal from Collards and Ludington to construct a Veteran Affairs garage and parking lot expansion as proposed, not to exceed $100,678.
So moved.
I
will support that.
So, before Mike comes up, just a couple of the high points. So they're looking at building a 32 by 40 by 12 garage and expanding the parking lot. Of that, it's $100,000, and then there is a donation that is being made anonymously of $30,000 towards the project. And of that cost, $21,000 is for the parking lot. So the building will cost less than $50,000 by the time it's done.
That's pretty much it. You said everything. This is was a phase 2. If you all remember back when we originally did the building, we had talked about a garage. The commissioners had tabled that, and so it's now, thanks to a donor, I believe, the proper time to bring that up for our vehicles. In addition to that, the some discussion has been on electric. We're going with Ludington, who I believe the county has dealt with before. Some of the insulation area like this, we're doing spray foam. That way it's one and done.
I didn't see it on here, I just see it was
Yep, we're
fiberglass.
Yep, we're gonna be doing spray foam, so that way.
Yeah.
we'll-
Yeah,
we'll
they
never
should
have to
do
worry
spray
about it
foam
again.
because I don't know if you knew that metal gets that in the moisture, it gets mold. That's a big no-no, but
Yep.
for what it extra costs, it's, I think.
It's worth it, I
Right,
think.
and it's not gonna be heated, so,
Well, it doesn't matter if it's heated or not heated, it still gets mold.
okay.
All the moisture in the air, if it's not heated, it's worse yet.
When I first saw the various bids, the cheapskate in me, of course, was looking at, wait, why do we need this and what? But then when I heard that there was a very generous donor that brings the cost down so much, I stopped doing that. I think that it's very reasonable, and with a donor who, too bad it's anonymous, I wish I could thank, but this is terrific. We
Yeah,
have
and
a
this
very
is
nice
just-
garage for a long time.
And this is also piggybacking on the legal review we originally did on the building. So as far as commingling accounts, all that's been worked out already. We're just, again, planning on something that's already been done.
I think that should, it's not on the bid, that should be changed if it's,
What's that?
the spray foam is
No,
not on here.
it's on, I'll show you here in a minute.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's on the. I can show you.
Well, I think too, it's important to know that all our drivers are volunteers. So during the long winter months, they're not gonna be, clearing snow off the vehicles, ice, or, what have you, so. I think every little bit we can do to keep the drivers comfortable.
On this one, it's not on here. It's zero.
Yours is not,
Huh?
yours isn't that good,
Oh,
but it's right there. 2 inches of spray foam insulation.
that's here?
Yeah, unfortunately, yep.
Oh,
Oh, no, right up here.
yeah, but there's no amount here.
No, it's right there,
Oh,
14.
Can we make sure to reflect that
okay.
in the minutes?
Thanks for seeing it.
Oh, you
It's all,
No, unfortunately, you got a bad copy. I'm sorry
I
about
guess so.
that.
These old eyes don't see that.
Well, that's all right, we wanna make sure that we're all on the same page. All right, any further questions?
I see it's more expensive, but it's better worth, should be done.
Yep, that's what we're gonna go with, so it'll last.
Pardon?
That's what we're gonna go with, so it'll last. I think the smoke will be better in the end.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got foam on a 16-foot doors in my pole barn, where they slide, to insulate them. And they've been on there for maybe, I was gonna say 20 years, but maybe not that long. And they're 2x6s, and they're 16-foot long, the doors. And when the wind blows, those things flex. The 2x6s must select 4 or 5 inches, and the foam's still on there.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, I'm glad we're going in that direction.
Yeah. Well, that's my personal.
That's what we're gonna do, is foam.
Excellent. All right, anything else on the garage? All those in favor of moving this forward signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same, and we will give that final approval tomorrow. Anything else from the public? All right, thank you, we're adjourned. Oh, absolutely no problem.
We'll see that going north.
Yeah.
East.
It is no problem.
I don't know who copies that. He's got glue up here, and then he says it's.
See, I
looked
at it on
I don't see. He says that's a 1-4. I don't see no 1 there, but.
Oh, I can barely.
So before you begin,
Yeah, all that's on this side.
yeah, the grant is not in the packet, it's the separate thing next to it. That's
Okay.
us.
Is there another item that I need to add to the?
No,
Okay.
it's just, A was the resolution, we included the grant, it's right there in very large letters, that says grant.
Okay. Public safety in courts is called to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So first call to the public. Limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Is there anyone that would like to speak to the committee? Okay.
So having, no, I don't think there's any cards, so we'll do the agenda items. I need a motion to approve the resolution number 260610 for submission of the Community Corrections Grant and allow the CCAB to take necessary steps for submission.
I'll make that motion.
I'll support it. Okay, thank you. Any discussion?
So this is our third year applying for the CCAP grant. This has been approved by the CCAP board. And we're applying for $118,425. The grant is attached with this paper, very large words that say grant on it. But the resolution is what is in your packet. But we have almost doubled what the state had projected that of the number of assessments that would be done and the number of people that would be under supervision under Mark. And he works very hard to make sure that everyone that is part of a felony or a violent misdemeanor is screened. And they do a risk assessment that they give to the judge or the magistrate, and then that presiding officer uses that information to make determinations about bond release and different programs and things of that nature.
Any other questions at all? Okay. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Excuse me. I need a motion to approve the replacement of an assistant prosecutor.
Make that motion.
Okay, I'll support it. Okay.
So we had one who resigned to take a position elsewhere, and this is just to fill the budgeted vacancy.
Okay.
I thought he said he was all set. He was here Wednesday.
One left,
Oh, between now and Wednesday?
yeah,
Oh, gee.
So we have two, so just,
there's one.
oh, just one opening. Okay. And do we have applicants for it already?
I think he's got a couple of applicants that he has available, but he cannot fill the position until you approve it.
Okay. And what was, okay. That's. all right,
I think it does tend to be a bit of a revolving
I would imagine, yeah.
door. I'm guessing it's probably also a very tough job.
I
So.
should know this. How many positions do we have right now under
There's 7 up there.
7? Okay. 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 Is any other questions? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes. Call to the public. I don't think anyone else came in. The Public Safety and Courts Committee is adjourned. Is that a record? I don't know. No. Was it? Was there fasting ones?
Oh, yeah, we